Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday, April 7th, 2025, and if you're in the crypto game, this week is already off to a wild start. From Bitcoin's weekend pump to Ethereum's surprise move against market sentiment, today's session had more twists than a Netflix thriller. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what happened in today's trading session, what key levels to watch for tomorrow, and which coins might be setting up for a breakout or a breakdown. And as always, I'm not here to waste your time with recycled headlines. Let's get into the real stuff. Let's start with Bitcoin. As of the closing bell in the US, BTC is trading around $72,300, up roughly 1.8% on the day. We saw that sharp bounce off the $70,000 support line during the early Asia session, which caught a lot of short sellers off guard. That $70,000 level is starting to look like concrete now, 3 clean bounces in the past 10 days. What's fueling the move? 2 things. ETF inflows are back in the green. Grayscale outflows finally slowed, and BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust saw its biggest single-day net inflow since mid-March. Macro tailwinds, the 10-year Treasury yield slipped again today, and traders are starting to lean into the idea that the Fed might actually pause again in June. Now on to Ethereum. ETH is sitting around $3,690, up just under 1%. What's interesting is that ETH has been lagging Bitcoin for the past 2 weeks, but today's performance hints at some rotation back into layer 1s. There's also some buzz surrounding the ETH ETF filings. If the SEC even hints at approval, we could see a swift move toward $4,000. Altcoins. Mixed bag. SOL broke back above $190. Bulls are eyeing $200 psychological resistance. AVAX struggled, down about 2%, looking heavy under its 50-day MA. Pepe and DOGE. Both still riding the meme wave from last week, but signs of exhaustion are creeping in. Let's talk trader behavior, because price only tells half the story. Funding rates on BTC perpetuals ticked up slightly, but we're not in overheated territory yet. The long/short ratio on Binance sits around 1.4, bullish, but not euphoric. What's more telling is the spike in open interest during today's pump. That tells me there's fresh leverage entering the market. Now, a quick look at Ethereum derivatives. Funding's neutral, but implied volatility is ticking higher. Options markets are starting to price in a move, possibly in either direction, before Friday. Could be front-running news or positioning for a CPI surprise this week. Overall, the market feels cautiously bullish, but we're still walking a tightrope. No one wants to be the last one holding the bag. Let's break down some levels to watch heading into Tuesday. Bitcoin, BTC resistance, $73,200, March high, then blue sky territory above. Support, $70,000, critical, then $67,800. If bulls lose $70,000 again, I'd expect a quick trip down to the 50-day around $67,800. But if we get another leg up, $75,000 is next, and that's where things get spicy. Ethereum, ETH resistance, $3,750, then $3,950. Support, $3,520, then $3,400. I'd keep an eye on volume. If we break $3,750 on strong volume, that could be a breakout play worth taking. Solana, SOL $200 is the battle zone. If bulls can clear that level and close above it, we could see $220 in short order. But failure to hold could mean a retrace to $175. Also, don't sleep on the smaller caps. TON and RNDR have been showing relative strength, and any cooling off in the majors could push capital into these runners. On-chain data is starting to show some serious whale accumulation in both BTC and ETH. Glassnode data showed several large wallets adding more than 1,000 BTC in the last 24 hours. That's not retail behavior. ETH's NVD ratio also dropped slightly, indicating that network value is rising slower than transaction volume. Historically, this tends to precede bullish momentum. Also worth noting, exchange outflows are trending higher. That's a signal that smart money isn't looking to sell anytime soon. Here's what I'm watching for tomorrow: economic data. Not much on the US calendar until CPI later this week, but traders will be positioning ahead of it. Asia and Europe sessions may dictate early momentum, especially with how the dollar trades overnight. Price action setup. If Bitcoin closes Tuesday above $73,000, I expect bullish continuation into Wednesday. Ethereum needs a high-volume push above $3,750 to keep the bulls in control. Otherwise, it's vulnerable to profit-taking. Watch altcoins like Link, OP, and ARB, lots of movement today, and they're sitting at breakout levels. One wildcard, DeFi tokens. If Bitcoin starts to range, we could see a short-term rotation into DeFi names like AVAX, Uni, and Comp. Keep them on the radar. Alright folks, that wraps up your crypto rundown for April 7, 2025. If you're trading tomorrow, set those alerts and don't chase green candles. We're in a trend, but nothing goes up forever. Stay sharp, trade smart. Thumbs up. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and hit that bell so you don't miss tomorrow's forecast. Drop a comment below, let me know what you're watching this week, and I might cover it in the next update. Catch you in the next one. Until then, peace, profits, and patience.